How many famous faces have fallen victim to the mirror? In Hollywood, perfection isn't a goal, it's a demand. Under constant lights and camera flashes, even icons begin to chase youth as if it were a prize that could be bought or sculpted. But behind every perfect face, there's often a story of regret, pain, and identity lost. Today, we uncover the stars who took their beauty too far and paid a heartbreaking price for it. In the 1990s, Linda Evangelista ruled the runway. Her face defined luxury, confidence, and timeless beauty, but even legends aren't immune to insecurity. In 2015, Linda underwent a non-surgical fat-freezing treatment, a supposedly safe miracle fix to smooth her silhouette. Instead, her body reacted in the rarest and cruelest way possible. Her treated areas hardened and swelled, distorting her once sculpted figure. Doctors called it paradoxical adipose hyperplasia, a one-in-a-million side effect. The woman who graced over 700 magazine covers suddenly hid from cameras. Ashamed and heartbroken, she described herself as permanently deformed. Years of isolation followed before she bravely returned, scarred but strong, speaking out about the dangers of beauty treatments gone wrong. Today, Linda's story isn't about vanity. It's about survival, courage, and learning that beauty isn't skin deep. Few stars radiated as much joy as Goldie Hawn. Her laughter could light up a room. Her energy was pure sunshine. But even she wasn't immune to Hollywood's silent rule. Stay young or fade away. Small tweaks turned into visible transformations. Botox, fillers, and lifts slowly stole the natural expressiveness that made her so lovable. By the mid-2000s, fans began to notice. The warmth was dimmed, her once animated face now stiff. Still, Goldie remains joyful and grounded, devoted to her family, her foundation, and her partner, Kurt Russell. Though time changed her face, it couldn't touch her spirit. With his rugged charm and soulful voice, Kenny Rogers was an American legend. He didn't just sing, he told stories of life, love, and wisdom. But even he couldn't escape Hollywood's obsession with youth. In the late 90s, Rogers went under the knife hoping for a refreshed look. Facelifts, eyelid surgeries, all meant to keep him camera-ready. But the result left him almost unrecognizable. Gone was the natural warmth that fans loved. In its place, a face pulled too tight, eyes too wide, looking even older than he actually was. Kenny later admitted his regret. "I wish I hadn't done it. I lost my natural masculinity." Despite it all, he kept performing, his voice still rich with emotion, proof that true artistry comes from within, not a surgeon's scalpel. In the golden age of television, Joan Van Ark was a picture of elegance. Her role in Knots Landing made her a household name, adored for her soft smile and expressive eyes. But as time passed, the fear of fading fame pushed her toward repeated procedures, nose jobs, facelifts, Botox, peels, each one promising to restore what time had taken. The result was heartbreaking. Her face, once radiant, became tight and expressionless. Fans who once praised her beauty barely recognized her. Tabloids mocked her transformation, but behind the headlines was a woman who simply wanted to stay relevant. Today, Joan keeps a low profile, reflecting a painful truth. The chase for eternal youth can steal the very features that made you unique, that made you you. Maria del Rosario Cayetana Fitzjames Stewart, known as the Duchess of Alba, was European royalty in every sense. Wealthy, eccentric, and adored, she had more titles than any other woman on earth. But even royal blood couldn't protect her from aging or from the mirror's quiet judgment. Throughout her later years, she underwent countless cosmetic procedures, facelifts, fillers, nose jobs, a desperate attempt to hold on to her former glamour. Her battle with a rare swelling condition only worsened the outcome, leaving her face tight, shiny, and barely recognizable. Despite it all, she remained defiant, dancing, laughing, and even marrying a man 24 years younger at age 85. Her story proves that no amount of money can buy youth or peace with one's reflection. Born into pop royalty, LaToya Jackson grew up in the shadow of one of the world's most famous families. But fame can be a double-edged sword. Under public scrutiny and following in the footsteps of her brother Michael, LaToya began reshaping her face to meet impossible standards. Multiple surgeries changed her nose, cheeks, and chin until she barely resembled her old self. The media called her a porcelain doll, fragile and distant, another casualty of celebrity pressure. Today, she lives a quieter life, her story echoing one of Hollywood's cruelest lessons. Fame can amplify your dreams and also your doubts. Before she became a reality TV fixture, Lisa Rinna was simply chasing a dream and a look. At just 20, she opted for permanent silicone lip injections, long before fillers became Hollywood's norm. Her lips became her signature, even her brand. But years later, the very thing that made her famous became her biggest burden. The silicone hardened, causing pain and uneven swelling. After multiple corrective surgeries, Lisa decided to speak out about the emotional toll. "I went too far," she admitted. "Sometimes you have to dissolve more than the filler. You have to dissolve the illusion." Today, she embraces authenticity, a living reminder that beauty trends fade, but honesty and grace never does. In Hollywood, beauty is currency, but the price can be devastating. From red carpets to recovery rooms, these stars remind us that perfection is an illusion, and time is not an enemy to be fought, but a gift to be embraced.